Good morning to all. In this video, we will do a numerical problem on equivalent static force analysis. Now, the question is calculate the lateral force and stress distribution of the problem with the following data. The zone in which building is situated is 4 and the building is of a school. As the building is of school, now you know it will affect the importance factor. The frame is special moment resisting frame, and this building we will consider with brick infill walls, and type of the soil is hard. Now, as the building is in the zone 4, the value of Z is 0.24 and the building is a school building, then the importance factor of the building I is 1.5. As the building is of special moment resisting frame, the value of R is 5. Now, to calculate the value of TA, we use this formula, that is 0.09 H by root D. In this numerical, we will use the data of the question that I taught you in the last video only. We will take the plan like this and the elevation of the building like this, and I will use the seismic weights that we calculated in the last video. We will use the value of W1 996.63, so as W2 again 996.63, and the W3 that is of the roof 629.06. As we are using the frame that we have done in the last lecture, the value of H is 9 meter and the value of D is 10 meter. Then the value of TA comes out to be 0.256 second. By using the value of TA 0.256 second, we get the value of SA upon G is 2.5. As we have the value of SA upon G 2.5, we can use this formula to calculate the value of AH, which is our horizontal acceleration coefficient, and the formula for horizontal acceleration coefficient is Z by 2 into Y by R into SA upon G. Now the value of Z from the zone 4 is 0.24. The value of I from the school building is 1.5. SA upon G that we calculated above is 2.5 and R is 5, as it is a special moment resisting frame. By calculating this, we get AH is equal to 0.09. Now the value of total seismic weight W is 2622.32 kilonewton from our previous problem. Now to calculate the value of base shear, we just multiply the AH with W, that means seismic weight. We will get the value of VB base shear is 236 kilonewton. Now we have the value of VB. After calculating the value of the base shear, now we need to calculate the design lateral force, that is QI of the different floors. That is equal to QI is equal to WH square by summation of WH square into VB, where QI is the design lateral force and WI is the seismic weight of the floor. Now we need to calculate this for the different floors. Now we make a table for calculation of the design lateral force. These are our floors: floor 1, floor 2 and the roof. WI is the weight of the first floor, this is the second floor and the roof. Again we will write 3 meter is the height of the first floor from the ground, 6 meter is the height of the floor 2 from the ground, and 9 meter is the height of the floor third or roof from the ground. Now we need to multiply this with the square of this to calculate that value. Similarly, we will solve it for the first floor, second floor and the roof. Now after calculating all these values, this is the summation of this and this. Now for calculation of the QI, we will again use the calculation of Q first floor. We multiply W square of the first floor and divide it by the summation of all the floors, then multiply it by the base shear, then we will get this value. Similarly, we will solve it for the second floor and the roof as well. Now this stress is the cumulative of these values. We will add 125.52 to 88.38, we will get 213.9. Then we will add 213.9 to 22.1, we will get the value of 236. Now after calculation of the stress, we will draw lateral force distribution and stress distribution accordingly. Thank you. Now you need to solve your next assignment, that is assignment number 3. Solve the same numerical with the following changes in the data. Now for your assignment, you need to take the size of the beam is 250 mm into 250 mm, size of the column is 300 mm into 400 mm, thickness of slab is 140 mm, live load that you will take is 2 kN per meter square, and type of frame we will consider ordinary moment resisting frame. The next portion of the syllabus that we will cover is of dynamic analysis. In my next video, I will send you the procedure for the dynamic analysis. Kindly go through the portion of your code that contains dynamic analysis so that it will be easier for you to understand. One thing more, If you are facing any problem in understanding of any of the material that I am uploading, kindly review it back, or you can post your question to me via WhatsApp or via Google Classroom. Thank you.